Hello and welcome to another exciting matchup tonight on our first weekend of the VRML Season 1 between Nebula and Space Force. Joining me is Skinny, and we have this match right underway.
Hello, everyone. So here we're seeing the return of SFF on their second game of tonight, rolling on a good streak of yesterday from earlier today. Good save by SFF. Quick clear. So now they're going to start the race. It seems like Nebulas have the advantage, but watch out. Zux is coming in quick. Zux to recover it. This seems to go for a shot. A nice shot by Zux.
And an almost save by Sweet Tooth. And we had a crash out within the first 30 seconds. But SFF has found their fourth player, and he has joined us. I believe that crash out was Brennan Cecil. But with that being said, 9 minutes remaining, and we have a rematch, which I don't know. See, I'm a little confused. I don't know if that's accepted. I don't know if we're just supposed to play on.
It's considered a technical timeout probably by SFF, as we saw Brennan Cecil disconnect, and I believe Zux disconnected now. So we're gonna take it as a technical timeout. So I believe they get 5 minutes to reorganize themselves.
So we've got 5 minutes to kill the clock and talk about whatever. So chat, tell me what you're thinking, and Skinny and I will do our best to respond. So we have up to 5 minutes, and as Palidore reminds us, not necessarily 5 minutes. So, with that being said, Skinny, who are you favoring for this matchup?
If I'm being honest with you, I have a lot of good. I don't know. I've been playing for a long time with Brennan Cecil on Solid Shot, so I'm quietly rooting for them. But we have a good, we have an experienced players also on the Nebula side, but as well as SSF has the competitive edge in just playing more competitive games. So I'm really excited to see how they clash together.
Yeah, definitely. I'm a big fan of Solid Shot. I've known him for a while. He's one of my favorite players. He's a good friend of mine, and it's great to see him back and playing again. So, with 9 minutes and 30 seconds remaining on the clock, we have a joust coming out from the center. I don't know if they're going to reset.
What? Did we just see a
Phantom three-pointer. So we're just as confused as you are.
We're absolutely
confused.
Please excuse our technical.
Someone call a social worker because I think I have early onset dementia.
All right, Boomer.
So we have up to 5 minutes, and we are definitely getting up there.
This is definitely outside the 5 minutes technical difficulties, because I don't know what just happened. Seems also we have a few disconnects, but seems we're just about ready to start again.
So I don't know at which point one of the teams has to call a forfeit because everyone's crashing out. But we will try and maintain our composure, as I'm sure these teams are a little frustrated with each other and they just want to play this game, as we all just want to watch this game.
Okay, it seems like blue team is ready up, and we're just waiting on Nebula.
So, as I watch these players, and Brennan Cecil's just hanging onto the ceiling and just impatiently bobbing up and down. So, I mean, let's see, with 9 minutes and 30 seconds remaining, 2 points on the board favoring SFF. They continue to figure out what's going on, and we're back with this game. 9 minutes and 30 seconds remaining, a 2-point advantage to SFF, and joust advantage to Nebula. So Nebula will come out with it, and I believe Kaznaz to QB. Kaznaz to receive. Not under pressure, immediately under pressure. Sends the ceiling to Chocolate, and a pass goes wide to 2, but able to recover it is Kaznaz sending it down.
Yeah, good reception by Sweet Tooth, but unfortunately punched out by SSF players. Chocolate is able to recover it, tries to reset it back to Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth looking for his pass to Late Toast, who just misses the goal. But watch out. Watch out. Good punch out coming out by SSF, coming with a quick boost and a quick 2-pointer. Oh, but just as I say that, good, great defending by Nebula, who just resets it back to the other side, and we're starting to see a great game of ping pong as SSF clears it to the orange, to the Nebula side, and slowed down finally is Brennan Cecil looking for a pass, passes to Solid Shot, who goes for a shot but just misses out. Good goaling by Chocolate, who clears it again. And now great boosting we're seeing by both teams, just racing for that disc, who just also missed by Chocolate. Great defending by both sides.
And a lot of back and forth play, a lot of boosting back into defense and clears. So as the teams organize themselves, he's getting set up outside the bubble, getting a pass behind the goal, and a save from Kaznaz as he clears it back into the hands of Ducks. Ducks immediately finding a pass to Nest, and as they try to set up, getting this bubble offense set up, trying to dish it, trying to get these short passes. And another beautiful save by Kaznaz, but Solid Shot there to retrieve it out of his hands and slam dunk it.
Yeah, what a great play did we just see. I mean, that was probably around 5 or 6 ping pongs that we saw just going back and forth, just both teams denying any 2-pointers on both sides. So well played on both sides.
And Kaznaz, and they miss the disc, so they're leaving themselves vulnerable. And to retrieve it is Brennan Cecil with the easy 3.
Yeah, what an unfortunate play from Nebula, just as they're so close to keeping this game together. So hopefully they can recover, get some points on the board with 7 minutes and 15 seconds to go.
So with Joust advantage, Nebula coming out with it again. This time they will grab it. Kaznaz retrieves it, sending it immediately to the right tube. Not under pressure yet. Sending it to ceiling. Not able to get the bounce off the geometry as they scramble for it.
Sweet Tooth opting to reset it. Good reset. With Sweet Tooth looking for his passes. Passes it to... Oh, just an incomplete pass. But quickly recovered by Zux. Good clear by SSFF. Now the race is on. Amazing regrabs by Nebula. Now able to recover it. Choosing to slow it down. Looking for passes instead of a quick clear. Good play by them. Finds the pass. Goes for a deep pass. Captured by Chocolate with a free three-pointer and makes the three-pointer.
So closing the lead of SFF by 4. Nebula is showing that they have it in them to put these discs in the goal for a nice 3 at 17 meters.
Good call by Kaznaz to just slow down the play, and it really worked out for them. We've been seeing them a lot of panic clears from both sides, and as soon as Kaznaz slowed down the play, a good three-pointer comes out by Chocolate. Good job by him.
And a unorthodox rollout from SFF as they send it down from Nest to Brennan Cecil coming out of the lower tubes. Interesting rollout. It's good to see these new plays as they develop, but quickly getting stunned out, retrieved by the stack and through the tube as the stack rolls out, and they try to get it from Trench.
Disc into the hands of Blue.
So to retrieve it, sending it back and to the tube, Ducks to Solid Shot looking downfield. He's got a teammate up at ceiling, and with this beautiful back and forth passing as they methodically bring it up the court.
Yeah, good 2-pointer by Ducks. SSF really on top of their passing game right now, and even with the really aggressive regrabbing coming out of Nebula, passing is proving superior right now.
That it is. It's only a 6-point game with 5 minutes remaining. Seeing a lot of interesting plays. Just a grab from Brennan Cecil as he always reads the tube and he can get the 3, and he does get the 3 from...
Excellent read by Brennan Cecil to just delay his launch and go a little bit slower so he can intercept the disc just as the pass to the tunnel comes out.
So let's see if they can avoid the mistake of going tube and giving Brennan Cecil that interception. They're going to have to be more conscious of their player positioning. And sending it off the ceiling into the hands of Solid Shot. Solid Shot immediately sending a clear down. And to retrieve it is Brennan Cecil trying to go for that goal, getting stunned out, giving it right into the hands of Nebula. Nebula going for the clear, bouncing off Bowtie.
Yeah, unfortunate clear by Nebula. Not able to clear, but quickly recovered by Sweet Tooth, who provides a sweet clear with a good punch by Sweet Tooth as well to deliver that 2-pointer.
I wish I was as good at wordplay as Palidore, because we could really use some puns right now to break it up. Hopefully. Skinny, do you have any puns up your sleeve?
Unfortunately, not. Not
Okay.
tonight.
And 3 minutes 40 seconds remaining. Down by 7. SFF down by 7 Nebula. SFF with Joust possession. Taking their time, sending it to Bowtie. Trying to create that spacing. But a errant pass bounces above the head of an SFF offender.
Yeah, I'm loving the chain link by Nebula to just try deny those passes. SSF was really forced to try to do a quick deep throw and missed due to the great pressure of Nebula.
A physical game, they're going to have to play very hard, trying to put this SFF team under pressure, make mistakes. They're trying to force them. This boost comes out, but not fast enough, but able to force an error.
Good pressuring by Nebula. I'm loving these the chain link from Chocolate and Sweet Tooth. Just not we haven't seen this strategy used very often, but Nebula is using it very much to their advantage right now. Kazna's looking for a pass. Sweet Tooth receives it, looking for the clear, clears it to the left, and now a race. Unfortunately, Sweet Tooth is punched out by by Solid Shot, who is eventually punched out by Kaznas, delivering the 2-pointer, closing in just a difference of 5 points with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go.
So looking at these teams, a lot of physical play, trying to get the stuns in the backfield, trying to create that advantage on every clear and boost. It's really a game that's coming down to who gets the disc during these clear and boosts, although SFF has had some nice forward progression towards goal with some great passing, and Nebula hasn't been able to respond with their own type of, good forward movement.
Yeah, a lot of the passing is proving very, very useful for SSF, and Solid Shot going for the anchor shot, just missing, but Dux is there to recover it.
Kesna's not able to get rid of the disc because SFF is right there next to goal to stun him or either get the disc right out of his hands and slam it in. I'm putting a lot of pressure on Kaznaz. He has to immediately get that disc and get rid of it.
Yeah, can be a very tricky maneuver for any goalie.
The 4v4 dynamic, and the pressure it puts on goalie, it's very difficult. You don't have the time that you have to respond with 3v3, and it's a difficult adjustment for some players, but it's only going to take time for them to get better at it.
Yeah, as we just saw, great cut by Sweet Tooth to prevent the boost coming into him and securing the 2-pointer.
And with that being said, with under a minute remaining, Nebula's going to have to do something, and they're going to have to do it quick. SFF with Joust advantage, all they have to do is now run out the clock and secure the first round victory.
Yeah, it seems like they heard our message, since they're not really trying to get it past their court side, just opting for the easy passes, forcing the chain grab from Chocolate, and Sweet Tooth, who just recovers it, goes for the 3-pointer, just missing under the goal, recovered by Zux, but who is punched out. Chocolate going for a last attempt for a 2-pointer, but it seems just a little bit too late for Nebula, and it seems right now that even though with the 2-pointer just scored, the first game goes towards SFF.
So all these acronyms are really making it hard for me. I'm tripping over my tongue constantly. But with that said, SFF will take the first round. Out of the 2 out of 3 rounds that are played, well, it's the best of 3 rounds in the season 1, whereas preseason we played all 3 rounds. So they've got one chance to either sink or swim, and we've got a nice 30-second to 1-minute break between rounds. We can look at the scoreboard.
So, Sputnik, what do you think has to change in the strategy that Nebula is deploying in order for them to win this next game?
Looking at both of these teams, Nebula doesn't seem to have their communication and their placement down as well as, the more seasoned SFF. SFF knows how to play and bring it up the court, take their time. They seem to be playing at a higher level, and not to take away from the accomplishments of Nebula. Nebula will have to get in a rhythm. They're going to have to work together, and they're not going to have to clear and boost as much. It's been a lot of clear and boosting, and they're gonna have to, collect themselves, work together, and bring it down the court together with parallel passing and more coordinated boosting.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. And then I think we saw their first three-pointer come out exactly from what you said, slowing down the play and finding those good cross passes to find the open three-pointer.
I want to point out real quick also for the stream, the extension for the scores should actually be working now on the Twitch player. So, by the by.
So Palidore telling us that the extension should be working now. So to all the viewers, feel free to click all over that screen and experiment with it.
Wow, what a quick just coming out from Nebula, quickly getting possession of the disc, which going for a good reset, passing it to Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth slowing down the play, waiting for his teammates to get in position, buying some more time by crossing it. But unfortunately, it's being pressured by SSF players. Great defense by coming out of SSF and a good clear. So now the race, the chain grab race starts now, and it seems like Nebula gets repossession of the disc.
So we were just talking about how they needed to do better passing, and they did do better passing. But as soon as they get that shot right above goal, the goalie of SFF, which I believe was Ducks, was right there to grab it and totally taking their steam away.
Wow, what a close shot! But I think that is in, unfortunately for Nebula. Good shot by, good placement by SSF to just throw that three-pointer.
And Zucks with the goal at 2 meters to pull ahead by 2, killing a minute and 30 seconds. It's still anyone's game. I'd like to see Nebula do exactly what they did last possession, get these good passes, and get a good goal to finish it.
Although we saw SFF intercept the disc, good defense prevents another three-pointer attempt. But as Brennan Cecil tries to slow down the game, looks for his passes, finds a good shield pass. Now in the range of a two-pointer, goes for it. Fast two-pointer by Ducks, and further the leads for SFF.
It just looks like Nebula has to get their defense together. They need to run a good defensive stack. They can't give the backline player of SFF time to set up and get these forward passes. They have to keep the pressure on.
Absolutely, and we've seen perform that pressure before with their chain grabs. I think it's just not as useful when you're on the defense.
And another great save by Zucks. He's had some, either Zucks or Ducks. It makes it hard for me to remember who's who with these similar names. But getting a great save and a great clear, trying to go for that 3, and it bounces off the crossbar, and with a slap out by Sweet Tooth.
Yeah, unfortunate shot by SSF. They had the right idea, and Nebula getting a little lucking out a little bit there by just missing the shot.
And Zucks following up with the rebound by getting a 2-point shot from 6 meters. Zucks leading not leading his team, Ducks leading by 6. Again, it's very hard to differentiate these similar named players. Zucks with 4 points and 2 saves.
Yeah, but there's still plenty of time for Nebula to recover with 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Unfortunately, it's intercepted by Zucks and gets cleared. I think good punching came out of Nebula because I don't see any SFF players on the orange court.
So keeping it in their backfield, trying to invite that pressure, trying to create an advantage, get that stun on Ducks.
Yeah, good smart strand by Nebula. If you strand a player there and just try to rush it on the other side, that could prove a very useful strategy.
Kaznaz on bow tie, just narrowly dodging a punch from Brennan Cecil, but not able to get that advantage as they scrambled for the disc, and a slap out by SFF.
Quickly recovered by Chocolate, which is punched out by Solid Shot, who passes it to his teammate on the other tunnel. Ducks looking for the three-pointer, which is unguarded right now. Opting to slow it down, but quickly stolen by Leitos, who goes for the three-pointer and just makes it in. 6-3 for SFF with 5 minutes to go.
And getting on the board with 3 points and closing the gap by 3 points. I know that he must have breathed a sigh of relief that the rim was on his side and it deflected it right into the goal.
So let's see how SSF decides to play out this joust. Quick boost coming out of Nebula, forcing the bad pass. Quickly recovered by Sweet Tooth, who is with a good reset to Casnaz, who decides to slow down the play. And SFF decides to retreat back, try to pressure from their side. Good deep pass to late Sweet Tooth, who is punched out, unfortunately. Sucks with the clear.
I think I'm just gonna start. I think I'm just gonna start calling them because it's easier than saying SFF. So
With a good
the
clear.
boosted clear with Zucks and Ducks, because it doesn't matter which one is which.
Unfortunately, misses. It gets intercepted and quickly cleared by Casnaz, but is on the disc with the boost. Good pass to Brennan Cecil.
I definitely want to send a petition for a name change, but I think we will revert back to saying SFF because we're having a little too much fun.
With a good cross shot, quick shot by Solid Shot, 18 meters per second.
So to pull ahead by 5 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining, possession to Nebula. Nebula again in this tight spot that they have to make something happen. They have to keep momentum. Casnaz to receive it, sending it to the left wall. Ducking, but not able to clear him, getting stunned out with this slap out to the back line.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to try to juke when they probably, in my opinion, probably have the best jukers that we've seen in the game so far.
So, Late Toast sending the clear. It does not go through. It's still in their backfield as a scramble out comes, and Casnaz to retrieve it and clear it down to the end of SFF.
Great boosting coming out of Sweet Tooth and Chocolate in a very tight situation with in the last moments of the game with 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. This has become a good winnable situation for Nebula.
So, see Jason with the 201 bits. I will say thank you for that and give you my emoji. But in the backfield, Solid Shot with a pass to Tube, and they're just playing this possession game, trying to get this defense out of position in their backfield to create an advantage. This is where you can see, you know, the clear difference and disparity in passing as they're able to maintain possession, trying to force that stack out of position and confuse them.
Yeah, but I disagree with you that this might not be the right play for it right now, since they're just 3 points down, and we've seen Chocolate scored the 3-pointer before, so that can be a risky decision for them. With a good interception by Suggs, looking for his teammate down below, completes the pass to Ducks, who is decides to slow it down, gives his time to his teammate. Good pass to Shield, but quickly intercepted by Late Toast, who goes for a clear. Unfortunately, does not get the full clear.
And the stuns come out. Zucks getting the stun on the player of Nebula and getting the stop off his head. Brennan Cecil retrieving it off ceiling, looking left, looking down. He's trying to get that pass, getting it to Solid Shot. Solid Shot looking ahead, looking behind, and the interception from Chocolate. A great read off an unnecessary pass when he had a man ahead of him.
Yeah, great intercept by Chocolate, giving his team a chance for a 3-pointer. But just as I say that, a quick clear results in a turnover of possession.
This is a team that knows how to pass, and SFF trying to get that long shot to retrieve it is Ducks. Ducks under pressure, ducking, sending it right to Solid Shot. Solid Shot immediately getting stunned out by Chocolate, and it's still a 3-point game. This is still anyone's game.
Brennan Cecil with a very important steal right now, misses the 3-pointer to possibly secure the team's win right now. Ducks looking for the 2-pointer. Good shot by Ducks, baiting out both goalies for the 2-point.
Ducks with the Ducks at bubble, but not able to finish it after he gets it, but able to get the pass to Solid Shot. Solid Shot back to Ducks, and Ducks with the shot at 3 meters.
Yeah, and I think, unfortunately for Nebula at this point, with 25 seconds to go, it might just not be possible by timer to score the 5 points they need.
And to retrieve it in their backfield and get the clear through right tube. 13 seconds remaining. It doesn't look good for Nebula. Nebula just doesn't have enough time in the second round. Will go to SFF. with this series victory.
Yeah, great all-around passing by SFF to prove victorious this set. But still, we saw some great pressure from Nebula with the chain boosts.
So looking at these stats, Nebula definitely on defense a majority of the time. 29 stuns to Sweet Tooth, 24 stuns to Chocolate, and we have no stats as they hit rematch. So, what do you have to say, Skinny, after that match?
No, yeah, great game. Closer game than I was expecting. Really well played by the Nebula players, who I think with just more playing, they'll get better, because we saw some great plays from them anyways.
Definitely. I love watching Kaznaz goaltend. Yeah, this is a newer team. They didn't play in the preseason. They still have to get into a rhythm, and they just still have to play. You're gonna have to play to get better, and you can only do it by playing these matches in VRML, because scrims only go so far, and it's growing pains. And we watch these teams go through these growing pains, but we know that they'll get better, and we can't wait to watch it.
Well, speaking of things we can't wait to watch, we do have ourselves our last challenge match, starting in the next 5 minutes or so. So we're gonna go to a quick intermission
And I
here.
apologize for that break in chat, but Palidore reminds me that we do have a match coming up.
They can hear
So-
me now, but don't worry.
Oh, so now, all right. So,
But you can say it again.
Palidore,
This
feel free to
works.
speak.
I should probably clarify. See, I think the three of us and this mute button just does not work. If anything, if there's anything we can take away from these last few days, don't get along
We need
with
to
this
start
mute button.
tapping each other's shoulder.
I mean, sure, yeah, do it. I'll be very impressed. But yes, so next is the final match of the night. That will be Chaos and Flare.